Hello everyone, myself Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Instrumentation and Control. Today's our topic is Basics of Counter in the unit number 9, the programming counter. In the last session, we will study about the different types of timer that is used in the PLC programming, and then we can derive the T on timer and the T off timer. So first of all, what is the counter? So classification of the counter, depending upon the application, we can classify the counter into four types. The first one is the up counter. If we can increase the value of the any object, or we can take the some increased value for this particular object, that time we can use the up counter. What is the down counter? If we can count some objects from higher value to zero value, that time we can use the down counter. What is the down counter? In some application we can also increase the preset value and also decrease the preset value for this particular application. That time we can use the combine up down counter. And the fourth one is the high speed counter. So high speed counter is used whenever the input is also for the high speed data. Okay, so this is the classification of the counter. So in the up counter, we can start the value from 0. Okay, we can start the value from 0 to the maximum counter value, and the maximum value is 32,767. Okay, in the down counter, we can start the counted data from maximum value. It is 32,767 to we can continue count up to value is 0. So this is the down counter. In up down counter, it is used for some special application, as well as the high speed counter is also used for the specific application. So we can study this type of classification one by one. So first of all, PLC counter. So what is the ladder diagram of this up counter? So whenever we draw the up counter, the first condition is that in the ladder diagram, okay, we can put here one input signal. Suppose the name of the input signal is IN01. Okay, after that, whenever we draw the timer or counter for this particular PLC programming, we can here put a block. Now, depending upon the software, the drawing of the PLC programming is somehow different. So, in our syllabus, the PLC counter and the timer is in drawing in the block format. So we can put here one block, and after this block, whatever our output is there, so we can connect here one out. Okay, so IN0 my input signal or the input switch, and CR01 is my output coil. Okay, now in the block, we can write here preset value. Okay, so after the 100 count is there, my output will be on. So we can put here the value. Okay, and here we can write the accumulator register, in which register we can store our counter value. So we can take here one holding register 011. Okay, now, so this is my input signal. Now, the next condition for the counter is there. We can take one enable pin. Suppose the pin name of enable is IN02. So IN02 is my enable input. Okay. Now, the third condition for the counter or the third input for the PLC counter is IN03. Now what is IN03? IN03 is my reset pin. Okay, if any problem is arise during the PLC counting program, so we can reset all the program. So we can start from 0 to 100. Okay, so this is my input. This is my enable pin and this is my reset pin. So this is the basic block diagram of the PLC counter. Now which type of counter that we have to use? So here we can write the command. As you remember, whenever we deal with the some addition, subtraction, instruction, so we can write some instruction. Okay, so for the up counter, the instruction is UC01. So UC is indicate the up counter. So this is the ladder diagram for the up counter. So the preset value is start from the 0 and it reach up to 100. After that the output will be 1. Okay, now the next diagram. If we cannot draw the 3 inputs, so we can connect the enable and reset as a single pin. So the input is as it is for the up counter. This is the preset value as it is. Suppose preset is 100. Here we can write the accumulator register and the register location is HR011 and this is my output. The output name is CR01 and the command is UC01. Okay, we can connect the enable and the reset pin in the same time. If the input is on and the enable pin is on, that time the counter will count up to 0 to 100. If the reset pin is there, enable pin is off, that time my counter will be reset. So this is the another block diagram of the up counter. So whenever we draw the program using the up counter, we can draw the program like this manner. So this is the format of the up counter. Clear? Now next one is if we can draw the diagram for the down counter using the PLC programming. So same format we can follow. We can take one input pin. Okay. We can take one enable pin and we can take one reset pin in the block. We can write the preset value. Suppose the preset value is 100 and here we can write the accumulator register HR011 and this is my output CR01 and here we can draw the diagram for the down counter and the command for the down counter is DC01. So this is my input pin, this is my enable pin and this is my reset pin. Okay, so the first thing that we have to change the command of the program. The next is in the up counter, the preset value will be start from 0 to 100. In the down counter, okay, the preset value is given 100. So the counter will be start from 100 and it will be down from up to 0 value. So this is the difference between up counter and the down counter. If we can use the combine up down counter. So what is the command for the up down counter? So we can take one input signal, then next enable or reset. We can take combine enable or reset. This is my input signal and we can connect here one block. This is my preset value for the up down counter. Suppose we can take here 10. This is my accumulator register HR011 and the command for the up down counter is UDC01. This is the command of this signal and CR01. This is my output name. So whenever we use the combine up down counter, in that we can change the preset value from 0 to 10 and then 10 to 0. Okay, so up down counter is used for this particular or this special application. So this is the diagram of the up down counter. Now in the up counter or the down counter or the up down counter, the enable or reset pin may be constant or may not be constant. So depending upon the application, we can change the value of the input or the preset value and the command of the signal. So this is all about the PLC counter. Now whenever we design a PLC counter, the two main thing is that one is the preset value and next one is the accumulated value. So what is this preset value? Specify the value that the counter must count to before it changes the start of the done bit. Okay, so whenever we write the preset value 100, so the up counter, if we can use, the up counter will be start from 0 to 100, and then whenever it reach the preset value, the done bit will be on. So we can identify that the all the counter value will be counted. Now what is the accumulated value? The current count based on the number of times the rung goes from false to true. If we can write the accumulated value 10. So every count my rung goes from false to true, means for the one count it is goes from false to true, for the second count it is again goes from false to true, for the third it is again goes from false to true. So this is all about the accumulated value. Now the next is the counter of enable bit. Okay, we can also connect the counter of enable bit. It indicates what is the maximum count of this particular PLC program. It is 3200 767. So if my preset value will be reached up to this value, the counter of enable bit will be on. Okay, now the next one is the counter down enable bit. So in the counter down, always it will be start from 3200 761 and it is count up to the zero value. So zero value is reached in the accumulator, the counter down enable bit will be on. The third one is the done bit. If we take the preset value 100, so whenever my count will be reached from 100 for the up counter, or whenever my counter will be reached from 0 for the down counter, the done bit will be on. So as you know, as you remember, the done bit will be on at a one time for the whole program. Okay, and the next one is the overflow bit. So overflow bit is used whenever my preset value or my accumulator value is reached from 3200 767 and again my rung condition is goes from false to true, so the over bit will be on, so that indicate my counter value will be overflow. Okay, and same thing for the underflow bit, when my down counter is reached from the 0 and again my rung condition is goes from false to true, so the underflow bit will be on, so that indicate my counter down will again go from the down count. Okay, so this is all about the PLC counter. Now next one is what is the timing diagram of the up counter. So this is the timing diagram of the up counter. Here you can see that the rung is given every time. Every bit the rung condition will be goes from false to true. So here 7 bit is given, second rung is given. Okay, so after some time the rung 2 will be on, rung 3 is given. So as you remember, rung 1 for the input signal, rung 2 for the enable bit and rung 3 for the reset bit. Or here in this diagram, rung 3 is the enable bit and rung 2 is the reset bit. So as you know here in the last diagram, you can see that whenever the input signal is goes from false to true, my counter will be count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 7. After 7, here you can see that in the rung 2, it is used for the reset pin. So whenever the reset pin is pressed, my counter goes from the reset. So it again counts from the 0. And rung 4 indicates the turn bit. Whenever my counter will be reached from the preset value. So whenever we use the up counter, when the preset value is equal to accumulator value, that time my done bit will be on. Okay, so my program will be complete. So this is the timing diagram for the up counter. If we can use the up down counter combined. So this is the timing diagram of the up down counter. Here the count up bit is given, count down bit is given. So whenever count up bit goes from false to true, my count will be increased from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that, after some bit, my countdown bit will be on, so my counter accumulator value will be decreased from the maximum value. Here the maximum value is 6, so it is decreased from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 up to 0. Okay, so this is my output, and here the preset value is given is 3. That means my up counter will be increased from 3 and decreased from 3. And whenever the reset pin is enabled or reset pin is all on, my counter is goes from count will be start from the 0 value. So up down counter is used for this specific requirement. If in the exam they will ask to draw the down counter, so simply you have to draw the down counter like this manner. Suppose preset value is given 6, so whenever the run condition is goes from false to true, we can start from the maximum value. So we can start from the 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0, and after 0 the done bit will be on. So this is change for the down counter timing diagram. Okay, so using the counter we can easily count some object or in the plant, and we can identify how many object or how many thing is there for this particular system. Now using the counter, the example of PLC program that we have to study in the next session. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact me in my email ID.